The conspiracy theorists are going to go
I'm
on.
sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322.
The two sets of gunshots that I'm sure everybody heard there can be considered a source gunshot and an echo gunshot. It is very possible, if you look at the pattern, they do match up as such. However, there is a difference between those gunshots and these gunshots. And the person recording is aware of this fact, and that's exactly why she says this.
Now it sounds like it's coming from farther away.
And there is definitely a difference between those gunshots, which even the person recording says sounds like are coming from farther away, and these gunshots. So I understand that some of these gunshots, which sound like they're coming from a distance, may be echoes. But the point is that at a certain point, the echoes preceded the source sound. It is possible, but the thing is at the very beginning, when the driver said that, those gunshots already had an echo. So I've already looked at that angle of it. So we're gonna keep watching this, because the sounding of two different sources of gunshots isn't the main point of this video.
Something's going on.
And also, I'm going to be chopping up the video a whole bunch. Like, I'm not going to have the whole video here. It's 18 minutes long. You can find the whole video on YouTube. If you just type in, like, Las Vegas shooting taxi driver video, you should be able to get it. So I'm just going to chop it up here. I'm just going to comment on the things that I find most deserving of being commented on.
Oh, shit. Seriously? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, and I'm also going to try to compile all of the gunfire that I hear in the video so that we can find out, or at least so that I can find out, exactly how many seconds or exactly how many minutes of gunfire I actually hear. We know that it went on for a certain amount of minutes, but we don't know exactly how many of those minutes he was firing the weapon. So I just want to get a good idea of how many minutes he was firing the weapon by compiling all of the sound bits of his gunfire being fired in this video. And I'll just have them all added at the end of the video.
Thing just seems to be normal here.
I've watched this 5 seconds of video like a whole bunch of times, and every time I watch it, I could swear that I can see some muzzle fire coming from one of the windows. It's just very slightly. She's moving the camera around, so it could just be light glare, it could just be something else creating that.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and everything seems normal when it's not. The video cameras around the Vegas.
Yeah, we're just all sitting. We're just...
I got details on it. I'm at the airport. I just talked to the Metro Police over here at the airport. They said do not go to Mandalay Bay. There's multiple shots fired and they need lots of medical there. Do not go to Mandalay Bay. Stay away from there.
Alright, I'm leaving. This is ridiculous. I don't know why...
The thing that I find interesting about that segment is that the guy over the radio, who I don't know who he is, I don't know if it's a police commander, I don't know if it's a taxi commander or like a taxi base telling taxi cab drivers this. I really don't know who it is, but if it's a police commander, it'd be very strange for him to be telling the police officers not to go somewhere where there's a shooter. It's like usually you would tell people to go there and stop the active shooter. But then again, there is I'm pretty sure that there is this fact that police officers are allowed to not go to like a dangerous situation. Like they're allowed to avoid a dangerous situation so that their life isn't in danger. I don't know, I've heard about this before. You might want to Google search it. I could be wrong.
This is insane.
intelligence. They're not telling me anything other than that. They just said stay away from there. They're shutting the whole place down.
Alright, this is crazy. I don't know.
And drum roll, please! I can't do a drum roll, so just imagine a drum roll. And here goes the infamous muzzle fire from around the 10th floor. Just get ready, watch really close. I don't want to have to repeat this like a whole bunch of times, so let's just watch it really close.
It seems like it's coming from up there. Oh shit,
Let's watch that one more time at half the speed.
seems like it's coming from up there. Oh shit,
And now one more time at half the speed, zoomed up a little bit.
seems like it's coming from up there. Oh shit,
But, you know, that might not convince everybody that that's muzzle fire. Some people will say, no, that's a strobe light. Although the gunfire did sound like it was happening more like 10 stories above her head and not 30-something stories above her head, that's still not enough evidence. So let's see if there's more evidence that there's some muzzle fire coming out from around the 10th floor.
So just stay away from there.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was the last of the gunshots. I will have them, as I said, compiled at the end of the video. We'll see exactly how many minutes they go on for. And remember, they did not go on consecutively. I'm pretty sure in the original raw video, they end around like the 5-minute marker. Like, that's around this point in the video. It's about 5 minutes and I think 40 seconds into the video. So they were going on and off for about 5.5 minutes. At least in this video.
Alright, well, I was in the Mandalay Bay, and oh my god, now there's cops everywhere. It seems like it's coming from, like, the 10th floor of Mandalay Bay.
Alrighty, so there we go. An eyewitness saying it looks like it's coming from about the 10th floor of Mandalay Bay. And she was right downstairs from it, and we heard it was right above her head. She was there for a few minutes, okay? It's not like she was just driving by. She was there. She was observing her surroundings. She was observing that people weren't moving, if you watch the whole video. And, yeah, so she's a pretty damn good eyewitness saying that it's coming from the 10th floor. Let's see who else says that it's coming from the 10th floor.
The radio guys, one by one. Jesus, man, step over it. 10th floor of Mandalay Bay, and if that's the case, I wouldn't go anywhere near.
Oh, what's that? 10th floor? Did I just hear that correctly? Let's play that again with the volume a little higher. Careful for your speakers. I'm going to raise the volume pretty loud here.
10th floor of Mandalay Bay, and if that's the case, I wouldn't go anywhere near top of the boulevard.
Yep, pretty clear 10th floor Mandalay Bay. Okay, let's see if anybody else says the 10th floor. Because, I mean, one, maybe two eyewitnesses. You know, I mean, this person who's saying 10th floor Mandalay Bay, I'm sure he's heard it from several eyewitnesses, actually. What's that? You say he's on the 10th floor and you think he's sniping or something? Let's hear you say that again a little louder. And the same volume warning goes again. Yep, so another person over the radio saying 10th floor. So this guy must have also heard it from several eyewitnesses, or maybe he's witnessing this himself. So let's see, many eyewitnesses saying 10th floor. But that can't be because the media said it was on the 32nd floor. It just can't be. They can't be wrong. I mean, they were only wrong about every other thing that happened before. But I mean, let's just use the logic that they can't be wrong again. I mean, is that the logic people are using now? It has to be. Because it's the only reasonable answer as to why people actually still believe these people. So let's just see if there's any other anomalies in this video. Huh, that was interesting. Anybody else catch that? That road sign just said, special event ahead, something something crossing, or whatever. I couldn't really make out because of the light. I'll play it again in slow motion for you to see. But, you know, I mean, there is a special event. Everyone knows that there's like a festival or some kind of concert going on. But I've never really seen one of those there before. Anybody in this area know that whether or not they put those up? Like, you know, they put up these things in the road that say special event. I mean, maybe it's because of the kind of roads, whatever. I'm going to play it again. You guys check it out. It's just something interesting that I saw. It's understandable, it's placement, because there is a special event happening nearby. But it's just something that makes me say, Okay, actually, I saw what it said when I slowed it down. So it said, special event ahead, pedestrians crossing.
Okay, it says shooting at... Yeah, now there's people running. Shooting at the...
Okay, right there, that sort of confirms the time of the shooting. So the shooting didn't happen after 11. The shooting happened around 10:09 p.m. So it did happen around the time that they said that it happened at. So I'm just going to end the video here because the people who are about to get into this lady's car are just intolerable. They say some of the most absurd things, from thousands of people are dead to everyone is dead to drive. Like, the guy demands her to drive when there's people in front of the car walking, like he wants her to drive like over these people. They like tell this driver, like they say to each other, like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Like, they refer to the cab driver as a he, and the cab driver has to tell them twice that she is a she. And I mean, they're just so obnoxious and just so over dramatic. And I understand that they're probably in shock. They get into the car saying that their leg is broken, and then they ask to get taken to a hotel. It's like, you don't want to go to a hospital. I mean, it's just terrible. I mean, even the cab driver, by the end of the video, is just ready to drop them off anywhere that's safe. Like, the cab driver doesn't want anything to do with these people, and neither do I.
And, look, I look forward...
Are you prepared to lose?
No, I'm not going to lose.
It's coming from farther away. Something's going on. Oh, shit. Seriously, I don't know what's going on. Just seems to be normal here. Seems like it's coming from up there. Oh shit,